We know you as a cloud native person, and you have contributed to the strategy at AWS, and you have been a part of the cloud native ecosystem as an influencer. So Intel is not known to be a strong player in the cloud native ecosystem. So how do you bring these two together?
Well, actually, I would challenge that. I think Intel is a very strong player in cloud native ecosystem. The moment you say cloud, pick a cloud, private, public, whatever, right? AWS, Microsoft, Google. You pick a cloud. In all of those clouds, the good thing is that there are other vendors that are also, increasing their share. But Intel is by far the most prominent architecture that is running in these clouds. So if you are running an application in the cloud, Intel is very much part of it. And that's what I meant by saying. So the fact that you are building your Java application and you want to run it in a most optimized manner in a Kubernetes container, we are touching that entire layer for you because we are optimizing Java to leverage our latest silicon features so that it is giving you the most performance centric application. It is running in the most optimal manner. The memory consumption is low because end of the day, if you think about it, when you're building a cloud native application, you're running hundreds and thousands of microservices all around the place. The fact that each microservice could be started up on any particular VM, for example, what that means is that the Docker image or the container needs to be downloaded on demand. Now, if that container is big, if it is going to run in a longer time, that's going to be that much more cost to you. And that's where we think about, because we have optimized Java, because we are running Kubernetes, we are optimizing Kubernetes to run in a scalable manner on your CSP. Because of all the work that we are doing up there, it is very, very relevant in that cloud native space. And that's where my role here at Intel is. I work very, and there are hundreds of people at Intel that contribute to the cloud native projects essentially. As a matter of fact, Kathy Zhang, she is the second time elected member to the technical oversight committee of the CNCF. Patrick Oley last year won a Chop Wood Carry Water award at KubeCon Detroit. So there are people, and there is Marlo Weston. She started the sustainability tag at CNCF. So there are several folks from Intel in a leadership position, and cloud native is very fundamental to what we do and how we do.
Awesome. Thanks for clarifying that. Personally, I have used the One API and Intel Modin, which has the optimized flavors of TensorFlow, PyTorch, scikit-learn, and I've seen significant, performance improvements when we target Intel Xeon and even desktop grade processors. So when you package them as Docker containers and run them in microservices for inference, I think it all starts to make sense.
Exactly.
So
But
yeah,
and I
so
think that's what
thanks.
you got to think about. Our philosophy is, yes, we are primarily a silicon company, but silicon all the way to the app. Whether it's the actual hardware, whether it's the firmware, whether it's the operating system on top of that. Intel has been the top contributor to Linux kernel for over 15 years. We are among the top 10 contributor to Kubernetes. We are among the top contributor to JDK. We are among the top 5 contributor to PyTorch. So if you think in that terms, all across the stack, we have been contributing extensively just to make sure that developers get the most seamless, streamlined experience for these popular open source projects.